Euro USD, due to time constraint, I wanted to do an extensive work on Euro USD on a possible price movement, but this is an old chart which I've already posted on TradingView. So we have this chart already. So it's not a new chart, but the reason I bring it into limelight is because of the potential market reaction into the concerned area of support and concerned area of demand. And if you're following me, you know that I have multiple charts on daily, and this is one of them. I just put it out, and so let's just use it for reference. We have here on 4 hours time frame. We have here as a demand floor, break of structure, and we have here as a supply roof, making an ascending trend line, and it's still within the zone. And we have here another structure, which is also a supply roof, further sales, and a break of a supply roof, price returns here on demand. So make sure your demand floor. So this is how I trade. I see price in terms of demand and supply. That is how I trade. And in real life, everything is based on demand and supply. Such as when a carry trader, for example, we have let's say the 10-year bond yield of Eurozone, it's low, and we have a 10-year bond yield of a US. Now, on working on interest differentials, and let's say we have a higher interest rate for USD and we have a lower interest rate for euro. A carry trader can borrow, like, let's say a hedge fund, a big company can borrow, like, let's say $500 million from Euro Bank, and he wants to invest the money in US debt. So when it comes in, of course, he has to buy dollar to invest that money, and you see that these things are what improves the value and strength of currency, coupled with fundamental data and other fiscal policies. Everything is playing along. So in this case now, you see that though euro has remained on a strong bullish recovery, but there are pending resistance to cross. So all these things are evident on the structure, and you see price build up an ascending trend line, and that structure build up started from March, higher high, higher low, higher high. You see, it's supposed to come here and retrace. Price broke out from the structure and retested. There is a retest here. After a breakout from that ascending structure, there is a retest at this level, and we have seen price further downswing. So let's not sweep it under the carpet. Let's make it what it is. Let's make it what it is. What the market has done. There's a breakout and followed by a retest from an ascending trend line, and now the issue here is that we have a structure at this level, also a demand floor. So let's see what price has done on that demand floor and see subsequently what transpired. So we have here a demand floor, we have here a demand floor, and we have a break of a demand floor followed by a retest. And this retest also coincides with a breakout of the ascending trend line. Now we have seen price, come down, but on technical stopped because we have a demand floor here. So price respected that demand floor. Ordinarily, if it didn't respect it, we would have seen ourselves on the floor. We should have seen ourselves in this zone. So a possible breakout from that level, we see price come to this level. But that didn't happen. So price moved back. So as price moved back, it formed another 4 hours ascending trend line. So we must also factor this. And we already have two touches on it. And so let's see what price does as price is on this level. Let's see what it does on this level. So when price returned, a broken demand floor became a supply roof 1, supply roof 2, supply roof 3. Break of a supply roof returns you on demand floor. So this is temporary. These are temporary scalping opportunities. They do not represent long-term sentiment of this price. Remember, Euro USD is bearish. Is bearish. So it doesn't represent the sentiment. It doesn't represent it. So at the moment, let's just hold it this way. Now, if price returns here, there's a very high probability that euro might spring up again. But a break below this structure will be confronted by the long-term descending trend. And now we have an M structure here, a breakout of the neckline of the M structure on 4 hours, retest 1, retest 2, and retest 3. And price have come back to break that descending trend line, make it a demand floor. So it's okay to see that it's moving from here. It's okay to see it's moving from here. So if now we have seen the DXY index rallying, trying to break a key critical a key critical supply roof. If it breaks that structure, that will be much needed reversal needed, changing trade dynamics at late substitution. So if that happens, you could see euro begin to slump down. And attributing factor to today bearish drop is also as a result of the supply roof we have at this level, where price has tested two times. And of course, you didn't expect it to break that structure. This is a 4-hour supply roof. Market has tested it once, tested it twice, and price return, and it's respecting the structure. Haven't seen price here. A supply roof, break of a supply roof, price came back, break the demand floor, despite creating here as a demand floor after break of structure. But market stabilized, and we had here supply roof one, we have here supply roof two, and we have here final supply roof three, and this could be rest in peace. So if price breaks this structure, it will further stay here and continue to come down. So that is what we have for Euro USD Shavyfxhub. So shortly after now, I will do a comprehensive walk on on a yearly time frame and a quarterly